Hi, this is Indications of a Toxic Workplace, Part 2. You might have noticed that in my previous video, the audio was a little bad. I forgot to move my microphone in front of me, and I'm just too lazy to redo the video. Hi, my name is Ian Hopfe, and I am an HR consultant. So I mentioned in the first video that these aren't in a particular order. Take them with a grain of salt for the order, but you're looking for multiples of these, 3 to 5. Then you might be thinking, oh, this is a toxic workplace. But if you're just seeing one, it might not be. So the first one for this video is undermining colleagues. So we're talking about deliberately sabotaging or belittling others and their contributions. The next one is high turnover rate. In the previous video, I mentioned that leading to stress might also lead to churn. The churn is the high turnover rate. So a constant cycle of employees leaving due to dissatisfaction. This is leading to the instability and low morale with the rest of the employees and even the organization. The next one is hostile leadership. Managers that use threats, fear, or aggressive behavior to control or motivate employees. We've all had that manager, like, you need to come into work or else you're going to get fired. These sorts of things. You need to get that work done by 2 o'clock or else you don't get to leave early today. Next one is exclusion or isolation. This is where you're leaving certain individuals out of important meetings, decisions, or team activities. I most recently experienced this when I was leaving an organization and my manager stopped including me in stuff. He knew I was leaving anyway, so he just stopped giving me work to do. The next one is lack of growth opportunities. There is no clear path for career development, learning, or promotions, making employees feel stuck. Now, in some organizations, there just might not be a next step. That's it. That's what you do. So in that case, the organization should be prepared that you might leave. And that's where there's an opportunity for the employee to leave happy, right? Because you've given them the training, you're giving them the nice send-off. Maybe they'll come back to you years later with different experience, moving into a different role that's unrelated to what they were doing. The next one is tolerating poor performance, allowing underperforming employees to continue without consequences, impacting overall team performance. We know these people, and they just seem to get away with everything. And this angers everyone. And this may be not just a manager being friends with that employee, but maybe that manager is scared to take action and do their job. So that leads us to inconsistent policies. Unclear or frequently changing rules that create confusion or unfair treatment. So in the previous situation where that employee wasn't getting punished or reprimanded for not doing their work properly, this is it. The next employee is getting punished for not doing their work. Workplace cliques is the next one, and this could be related to the manager not punishing someone because they're in a clique with that employee. These are social groups that exclude others. It's creating division and hostility within teams or the whole organization. Disregarding work-life balance. This is expecting employees to work beyond regular hours without regard for personal time or well-being. And we see this a lot because organizations will cut positions, not rehire, give us more work, realize that the work is still getting done with fewer employees, so they've managed to reduce their cost but continue working at the same level. And that's where demanding overtime or demanding we come in early, like demanding that we come in 15 minutes early to get ready to work, and then right at the time we're supposed to start work, we start working. Well, that's not how things are supposed to work. Getting ready to work is part of the work, because I have a job, you are paying me to come to this job, so anything that has to do with the job, and that means getting ready for the job, should be covered. Now the last one, toxic competition. This is where you're encouraging or allowing cutthroat behavior where employees compete against each other instead of collaborating. If we work together, and that's what an organization or a business is all about, if we work together, the organization wins. If we're fighting each other, we are not being our best selves. We are not helping to improve our co-workers. We are not making as many sales or getting as many projects done collectively. This is where a lone wolf comes in. They do their thing. They don't care about anyone else. They just get the work done. They also don't help train other people. They don't follow the same rules. They have their own systems, right? So fostering an organization where everybody works together and helps each other, it's going to benefit, because it will save managers having to do additional training to train people if we're working together. Now, if you're experiencing 3 to 5 of these, you might be experiencing a toxic workplace. So I invite you to join our toxic workplace support community. The link is below. It's good for employees or managers because it's all about communication. We tell our stories, we take the courses, we're sharing what's happening. And even if you're not experiencing a toxic workplace right now, maybe you have in the past, or you've taken some special training that could be useful to other people, please, I invite you to come join us. And as always, if you made it this far, I thank you very much for watching this video. Please like, subscribe, and make a comment. I will try to answer your questions as best I can. Thanks. Bye.